Hello, my fellow chair enthusiasts. It's the middle of final season, and yet here I am making a top 10 chairs video. So, without further ado, here are my top 10 chairs ever. To start it off, we have the Balans chair by the Stokke Design Group. This was part of a kind of ergonomic design movement sometime in the 1900s. And it's like questionably a chair, but it's actually very cool. Apparently helps your posture and comes in very cool colorways. But next up, we have number 9, the Marshmallow chair by George Nelson. This was part of the pop design movement in the 1960s, meant to be very like playful and like toy-esque. But this one's just really sick. I would also love to have this in my house. But next up, we have the Globe chair by Aarnio, also part of the pop design movement. And this chair was actually like a very sci-fi looking chair and was featured in like movie promotional stuff like for like Men in Black. And we also have it at the Georgia Tech Library. But yeah, sick chair. Next up, we have the Eames lounge chair by Charles Eames. This one is like a staple in the Herman Miller lineup. Also part of the mid-century modernism movement. And honestly, just like a very classic looking chair. Also like crazy expensive, but this is sick. Next up, the Vitra Panton chair by Panton. One of, even though I put it number 6, honestly, I'll probably own this chair. This is a fully plastic chair made from one mold, and it's got like a cool cantilever design. This is part of that same pop design movement as some of the other chairs, and Supreme even did a collab with them pretty recently. Okay. Next up, we got number 5, the Wassily chair by Marcel Breuer. This is from the Bauhaus School of Design, the second one, and just a very elegant chair. Supreme also did a collab with this one with the cheetah print, and then even liked the chair so much that on the Spring-Summer 2016 tee collection, they put it on one of the t-shirts. But yeah, very sick chair. I have to say number 4 is the Aeron chair by Chadwick and Stumpf. Also, this is like the flagship Herman Miller chair. I definitely want to own this chair, except it's probably a little too much for me to afford right now. But sick chair. I think I'm just going to say every chair is sick, but they really are. So number 3, the Grand Confort by Le Corbusier and Perriand. This was part of the international style in like 19 something. But Steve Jobs has sat in this chair, and that's pretty cool. A very like minimalistic and yet elegant design. This is also a chair featured in the MoMA. Very cool to see in person. Now, number 2, the Bibendum chair by Eileen Gray. This is part of the Art Deco movement in the 1920s, Roaring Twenties. Design was going crazy back then. It's actually based off of the Michelin Man. Eileen Gray, by the way, is a chair goat. She made some goated chairs. And actually, this chair was featured in a V from BTS Instagram post. So he is also a chair connoisseur. And number 1, finally we have the Paimio chair by Alvar Aalto. This is part of the Scandinavian design movement in like the 1930s. This was like made from like laminated wood, just only birch wood. I guess stained it some colors sometimes, but a lot of the time it was just like pure birch. And it was actually designed for a tuberculosis like hospital, and the incline of the chair is supposed to help patients with tuberculosis breathe easier. So it's actually very functional while also being extremely cool. So that's basically it. That has been my top 10 chairs. Here's some bonus chairs. Please, if you're feeling charitable, please give me a like, subscribe, and please comment and say which one was your favorite chair and if you would have changed any of the rankings. So good luck with finals. I'll see you guys.